Hey there, everyone. Today, we're going to dive into a fascinating topic: what atheists and scholars say about Matthew 1. Now, let's kick off this discussion with a 20-paragraph script. 1. Atheists and scholars alike have weighed in on the first chapter of Matthew, and their perspectives are intriguing. 2. Atheists argue that the chapter's genealogy is inaccurate, as it includes for women who are not the mothers of the men listed. 3. Scholars, on the other hand, point out that the chapter is a carefully crafted genealogy that traces the lineage of Jesus back to Abraham. 4. Atheists also note that the chapter contains a prophecy that was fulfilled in the birth of Jesus, which they argue is a clear example of historical evidence for Christianity. 5. Scholars, however, argue that this prophecy is a clear example of the fulfillment of prophecy, a key aspect of Christianity. 6. Atheists counter that the prophecy is actually a retrospective prophecy, meaning it was written after the events it describes. 7. Scholars respond that this is a common practice in ancient writing, and that it doesn't undermine the authenticity of the prophecy. 8. Atheists also point out that the chapter contains a typo, which they argue shows that it was written by multiple authors. 9. Scholars, however, argue that this is a common feature of ancient manuscripts and doesn't undermine the chapter's authenticity. 10. Atheists also argue that the chapter contains a historical error, claiming that Joseph was the father of Jesus, when in fact, Joseph was only his adoptive father. 11. Scholars, however, point out that this is a common feature of ancient writing, and that it doesn't undermine the chapter's authenticity. 12. Atheists also argue that the chapter contains a theological error, claiming that Jesus was the Son of God, when in fact, he was a human being. 13. Scholars, however, point out that this is a common feature of ancient writing, and that it doesn't undermine the chapter's authenticity. 14. Atheists also argue that the chapter contains a historical error, claiming that Jesus was born in Bethlehem, when in fact, he was born in Nazareth. 15. Scholars, however, point out that this is a common feature of ancient writing, and that it doesn't undermine the chapter's authenticity. 16. Atheists also argue that the chapter contains a theological error, claiming that Jesus was the Messiah, when in fact, he was not.